Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about a hybrid holster. Now this holster was sent out to the channel by a company called Munalo, and typically I don't really like hybrid holsters that much, but this one seems pretty decent for the money, and let's get into it and talk about it a little bit. All right, so here's the Munalo holster. Now you see how the front half here, that's got your hard Kydex, your belt clip, and then you have a leather backing here, and it's actually pretty nice looking leather. The Kydex portion of the holster is cut high enough for your raised sights. Real quick for the YouTube, mag is empty. So is the handgun, so we don't have anything to worry about there. So these PSA dagger does have raised sights, goes in, no problem. You can adjust your retention here with this trigger screw right here. So if it is a little loose or a little bit too tight, go ahead and either crank that screw down or back it off a little bit, and that will adjust your retention. One thing I will say is I had to carry with this for about 2 or 3 weeks off and on. It's not my main carry gun, obviously, but you know, I wanted to get a solid review on this holster, and you can't really do that just in a day. So what I will say is it took a little bit for this holster to break in, and that's typically what I don't like about like full Kydex holsters is there is a wear and break-in period that you have to meet. If not, then no matter how loose you make this retention screw, you can take it all the way out. It just won't fit in there. There are a couple tricks where you can wrap your weapon in a plastic bag, put it in there, shove another object that's slightly bigger to kind of, you know, give that leather some give. But those are just things that you're gonna have to consider when you have a holster that's not full Kydex. It's some sort of hybrid material, especially leather. So like I was saying, the stitching is very nice on this, and the belt clip is it's decent. I would like to see a concealment wing on here. That would be something that I would prefer to just help with that concealability, pull that grip into you, especially this is a Glock 19 sized holster. So with those bigger compacts, I like to have that grip pulled into the body as much as possible, and those concealment wings help with that. You could order it separately on your own, but it is nice to have that as a included feature these days. The back is a nice padded material, so it's not leather. It's like a just a normal foam padded backing, and it does have their logo, which is an eagle and a shield, and then obviously the company name, and it is stamped for G19. Now I'm running it with a PSA dagger because it's obviously a G19 knockoff, and it fits perfectly fine. You'll see here, sits nice and flush to the end of the Kydex, and then the trigger guard is completely covered. Your magazine release is not covered, which could be good, bad, but obviously since this is an in the waistband setup, you don't have to worry about somebody coming by and pushing your mag release. However, maybe it's something that you worry about when you're drawing or something. I don't know. For me personally, it's not a big deal. Never had an issue with it. A lot of my holsters don't cover the mag release, so it's just kind of a personal preference thing to me. So what I'm doing is I'm rocking it with my gym shorts here, which is pretty cool. Let me back up a little bit. All right, so I'm rocking this thing appendix style in the waistband, and pretty decent. From the draw, does pretty good. Reholsters, very smooth. Like I said, it did take a while to get to that point. Breaking in that leather is extremely, extremely crucial, and it does take time. So if you do like the more comfortable, padded and leather-esque material hybrid holsters, then I do recommend waiting about a week before you actually start carrying with it. That way you can get it broke in, and the retention is just right for you to be able to draw, reholster comfortably, smoothly, and you're not fumbling with it, trying to yank it out and it's getting stuck, because that's what was happening to me the first like day or two. I didn't take that time to properly break it in, and I was trying to draw, and I'm like yanking the entire holster out of my waistband because it was just not, it was not loosening up. The retention was way too tight. I did the plastic bag trick, and then I took actually a AR mag and wedged it in there sideways and left it like that for about a week. And that helped really stretch the material a little bit to give me some more room to be able to, make it comfortable. Now I can do exactly what I need to do. Super smooth, no issues, good retention. And it is actually pretty comfortable with that pad. Like I said, I would like a concealment wing because you can see the grip a little bit right there, kind of sticks out. And I mean, obviously that's going to depend on body type and like what you're wearing. You can't really notice it. I'm going to notice it. You're going to notice it because I'm pointing it out and you're aware that I'm wearing it. But going out in town and stuff, nobody's paying that much attention to your crotch. You're probably not that good looking. So if I don't have an issue, you probably won't have an issue. But yeah, I would like to see that concealment wing because as we progress further and further with technology, these things become standard, and I would like to see that as a available option straight off the rip. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty good budget option. So if you're looking for a hybrid holster, I would say that this one fits the bill. It does the job. Is it anything super special? Not really, but it is a good product from what I've seen over the past 3 weeks. Like I said, I've been carrying it pretty much daily after that first week just to get a feel for it and be able to give a solid review because I hate getting holsters and stuff like that and be like, oh yeah, it's pretty decent. And I wore it for like a day. Like you can't do that. It's not realistic. Again, holsters are very subjective. Everybody's body type is different. What everybody's comfort level is different with certain things. So just presenting you with facts that the holster itself is pretty comfortable. It rides up. It covers exactly what you need it to cover. It does have that padded back, and it does offer that Kydex protection over the trigger guard and everything else. Does fit raised sights, does fit optics cut, and yeah. Would like to see more light-bearing options available as well. As we progress with technology and performance and training and things like that, obviously these add-ons to our handguns are becoming more and more prevalent, more and more popular. So manufacturers have to keep up with that. Optics, light-bearing holsters are standard these days. So is the concealment wing. So overall, I give it about a 7 out of 10. I think it's pretty decent if you are into hybrid style holsters. If not, hey, it's not for you. Cool. Click like and then get out of here, buddy. But if you do like these style holsters, I think it's a pretty decent option. I will link it down in the description. Not advertising for them, not promoting them. I don't make any money off of it. However, I'm just trying to make it easy for you so you don't have to search around for it. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great day.